I hope Phil doesn't have too many bad stories to share about me and my siblings, but thank you so much for having me this morning, and most of all, thank you for your ongoing support for our work at Fairtide. We're an agency that's been around for about 24 years, and we were founded by a group of people who realized there was an issue with homelessness in our community, and they decided to do something about it. So they raised money to purchase and renovate a house in Kittery and turned it into 5 units of transitional housing for individuals and families experiencing homelessness. And we ran it that way up until about 5 years ago, when myself and the board really took a deep look at the gaps and the issues in our region related to housing and homelessness. And out of that research came a change in our model to permanent housing. So that just means that instead of a 2-year program where we then try and help folks move into the community, we offer 1-year leases that renew every year as long as it's working out for folks, and that really offers the long-term stability that's necessary for folks to get a job and put their kids in the school system and really be successful. So in addition to the change in model, we realized we really have to grow. There's an incredible need for our services. And so we're growing through a couple different avenues. One is that we're working really closely with area landlords. So we created a program where we offer incentives to landlords for them to work with us and rent to the folks that we work with who often have a housing voucher. That program was launched a couple of years ago, and we actually just received a grant from Maine Housing in partnership with YCSA right here in your community to work together to actually hire a part-time position solely dedicated to landlord outreach. So we're very excited about that and the potential that exists to expand that program and really open up more units in the private rental market to people that we work with. The other avenue that we've been growing through is trying to bring new units of affordable housing to our region. And it's been a long road. We've focused mostly in Kittery on helping to advocate for zoning and ordinance changes that really allow for affordable housing to be built, and we've been successful. Insofar as we now own a property that we are building 6 units of deeply affordable housing on. We also have another property that we're hoping to solidify by the end of this year. So all that work that we've put into it is now paying off, and at a time when it's really, really needed. I mean, we're really in the midst of a very serious housing crisis that impacts not just the people that we work with who are on really the lower end of the economic spectrum, but lots of folks. There's a very extreme shortage of housing, so we're really working to address that as well. And then finally, we work on homelessness prevention. So making sure that the folks that we help secure housing for remain housed, and we do that through our ongoing and long-term case management supports. And then we also established an emergency fund that not just our clients, but others in the community can access if there are issues that come up with where they can't keep up with their rent or mortgage or utility bills, and that's really in an effort to make sure nobody else loses their housing in a time when it's really hard to find new housing. So your support helps us keep doing the work that we're doing. We're almost entirely privately funded, so we really rely on our community to support our work in the region. So thank you so much. I would be more than happy to have some additional conversations about this or answer any questions after the service too. But thank you so much.